Thank you for choosing Synovision products. Today I will introduce the function and operation of the Dental Analysis application plugin. The purpose of using this plugin is to analyze and evaluate teeth roots, neural tubes, etc., to provide a basis for dental implant surgery, root canal treatment, etc. Now let me demonstrate the specific operations below. Select the dental patient in the patient management list. Then select a bone kernel thin slice scan series. Click the right mouse button. Select Add Process in the drop-down menu. And click Dental Analysis. Or we can enter the Dental Analysis interface by clicking the Dental button in the System Function Switch panel at the lower right corner. We first enter the upper and lower jaw, curve and neural tube definition interface. The view area displayed on the left side of the screen includes the axial, coronal and sagittal images. The VIA 3D image is displayed in the upper right corner. On the right side is the functional toolbar area. Patient information is displayed on the top. At the upper and lowermost of the functional toolbar, there are some general tools. Includes default, pan, zoom, window width and window level adjustment. 2D browsing. Click to quickly open the image viewer for quick browsing, and also can perform operations such as window width and window level adjustment, annotate measurement, etc. Bookmark. This tool is used when the current post-processing needs to be interrupted. We can use the bookmark to save the current processing state. And next time when we need it, we can load it directly to continue the processing. The 5 buttons from left to right are: Reset. After clicking, the image return to the initial state, which means to restore the image processing result to the state when just loaded into the Dental Analysis interface. Send to film. After clicking, the selected images will be sent to film layout. Send to report. After clicking, the selected images will be sent to the report layout. For the report editing, save. After clicking, we can save the selected images as DICOM images or screenshots to the database or local disk. Tools. Click to open the tool interface with measurement annotating, screen recording. In the preset window width and window level drop-down menu, we can switch to the desired window width and window level. The center of the functional toolbar is the Dental Analysis specific tools. Include the following functions: the axial, coronal, and sagittal icons. When the image rotation adjustment goes in the wrong direction, we can click the 3 icons to go back to the reference positions. The image will be restored to the positive axial, coronal or sagittal position. Behind it is the opacity protocol drop-down menu icon. We can select the displaying color in the drop-down menu according to our needs and preferences. And this opacity protocol setting is only for VIA 3D image. The specific operation: double-click the selected protocol. Click the Apply below. The upper and lower jaws definition button displayed below, and the Accept button displayed afterward. I will demonstrate the specific operations later. After defining the curve, we can set the batch processing settings here. This is number of curves. We can choose between 1, 3, 5, and 7 layers. This is space between curves. We can enter a value between 0.5 and 10 millimeters. The precision of the value should be 2 digits after the decimal point. Below are buttons for Define Curve and Edit Curve. And these are buttons for Right Nerve Canal, Left Nerve Canal, Edit Canal, and Clear Canal. The demonstration of each of the functions will be introduced later. At the bottom is the next step, and this button overlay controls whether the four-corner information should be displayed on the viewports or not. Linkage. If this button is selected, the operations of adjusting WL zooming on MPA images will be linked. Curve and canal, these two buttons control whether the curve and canal should be displayed on the view area or not. And quadrature. If selected, the crosshair can be moved and rotated orthogonally by 90 degrees. If not selected, we can freely change the angle of one plane. Now let's demonstrate the operation of defining the upper and lower jaws. Curves and neural tubes. First, on the sagittal image, rotate the crosshairs so that the red line, the axial image plane, is parallel to the mandible, and the coronal line is parallel to the longitudinal axis of the incisor, and the cross point of the crosshair is placed at the intersection of the root and crown of the teeth. At this time, click the Define Jaw button, and then click the Accept button. The upper left corner will display the image after defining the upper-lower jaw, and the VIA 3D image is displayed in the upper right corner. The bottom becomes a long displaying window. At this time, we left-click on the Define Curve button. And on the 2D image we can define the lower jaw by left-clicking. The seed points can be placed along the mandible one by one. Click the left button at the end and then click the right button to confirm. When the curve is drawn, we can see 5 curves. At this time, we can also select the number of curves in the drop-down menu and enter the corresponding value in the space box. We also can see the sepia image of the mandible in the lower window. Right-click on the 2D in the lower right corner to switch between 2D, MIP, AIP, and MINIP as needed. The MIP display mode is similar to the dental panoramic radiograph. We can also drag the wheel button to adjust the window width and window level to make the roots display more clearly. If we are not satisfied with the defined curve, we can click the Define Curve button again, or press the Edit Curve button to redefine or edit the defined curve. The purpose is that the neural tube can be clearly displayed on the curved image. Now we define the neural tube. Click the right nerve canal or left nerve canal button, and then on the sepia image left-click on the nerve canal to plant the control points and right-click to confirm and end the drawing. We can also see the displayed nerve canal on the VIA 3D image. If we are not satisfied with the outline, we can click Edit Canal to edit the defined nerve canal. After finishing the nerve canal defining, we can use the measurement tool to measure the distance between the roots of the teeth and the nerve canal to provide a basis for root canal treatment and dental implants. After we are done with the above definition and editing, we can click the Next button in the lower right corner to enter the profile line view. In this view, teeth are sliced into multiple images for observation. We can see the input fields in the toolbar. Here we can fill in the number of layers, and here is the interval of the layers. Input the corresponding values according to the needs of diagnosis. For example, if we need to observe the decayed tooth or pulpless tooth, and the teeth on both sides adjacent to it, Then we input 20 in the number field. And interval is 2.5 millimeters. And then on the axial image in the upper left corner, drag the profile lines along the curve. And move to the part of the tooth that we need to longitudinally analyzed. In the longitudinal image view window on the left, we can see the profile images of the analyzed teeth. The default layout is 5x420 image layouts. We can double-click to enlarge the single image display for observation. After we are done with the processing, we can click the Send Snapshot to Database button below to save the images to the database. When we need to review them, we can open them in the patient list anytime. If we click the Send Snapshot to Film displayed behind, we can directly send the image to the film layout for printing. In the film layout, we need to select the real size, and the printed images will be in the same size as the size of the real teeth. Remember, the true size function should be only used when printing the dental images. After the dental analysis is completed, return to the patient list for image processing of the next patient. The introduction of the dental analysis plugin is stopped here. Thank you for watching.